Tennessee snitching again. I'm not going to call it snitching. But being that Tennessee is under investigation by the NCAA, they sure do have a lot to say about what other programs are doing. I did a video the other day talking about this article written by AZ Sports. AZ Sports is a Tennessee Vols sports media outlet, and in one of their articles, they was talking about Alabama also when it comes to NIL and tampering and that kind of stuff. But like I say, being that Tennessee is under investigation, they got a lot of interest in what's going on at other programs. Everybody know about the investigation with Tennessee involving Nico Iyamala Ava. That is how you pronounce his name. I found a video where he was pronouncing his name, sounding it out. And I got it. Nico Iyamala Ava. Okay, so anyway, we know he under investigation, or Tennessee is under investigation dealing with Iyamala Ava's NIL deal or contract or whatever. At least that's what it was supposed to be. Okay, and a judge rejected Tennessee's temporary restraining order, so I guess the investigation can go on. But in my opinion, I don't think Tennessee did nothing wrong. I don't think Tennessee did anything that all these other programs have done or is doing right now. I already stated my opinion on that. But anyway, the NCAA sees it different. And they going after Tennessee now for supposedly a plane ride or a private jet ride when it was just something else. Last week or even earlier this week, they couldn't find nothing. So guess what? They moved the goalposts, as the article states. I'm going to get to this article. But as far as NIL, this is what I think the NCAA need to do. Okay. For right now, wipe the slate clean with every program. And I'm talking about from NIL to this tampering shit and all that. Just wipe the slate clean. Come up with a brand new set of rules dealing with NIL, tampering and all that. As far as NIL, I really don't know what kind of rules they got besides players can't sign a contract while in high school. But anyway, as far as that's the only thing I know. But come up with a new set of rules and put out, hey, you got your rules from this day forward. If we get a notice that you are in violation of these rules, we will initiate an investigation. And according to that investigation, the findings that we find, you and your program will be punished accordingly. That's what they should do. Wipe the slate clean, come up with some rules, and then just say, hey, come out with it. From this day forward, you will be punished. But let's get to this article. AZ Sports, remember, Tennessee sports media outlet. Georgia quarterback reported purchase makes NCAA's investigation into Nico Iyamala Ava NIL deal seem even more absurd. Iyamala Ava, remember. But anyway, they trying to bring Georgia into their mess with the NCAA or their dispute with the NCAA. Most college football fans are aware by now that the NCAA is investigating the Tennessee Vols due to quarterback Nico Iyamala Ava's NIL deal that was signed way back in early 22. The smoking gun in the NCAA's investigation appears to be a flight on a private jet to Knoxville that was provided by collectives. Collectives, remember. Tennessee's athletic director, Dana White, released a statement last week that stated that the NCAA was unable to find any violations in University of Tennessee's NIL deals. As a result, they're going after the Vols for the private jet ride that took place before collectors were considered boosters. So they going after them on some old shit. Old set of rules. That's what they doing. After reviewing thousands of Tennessee coach and personnel records, NCAA investigators didn't find a single NIL violation, so they moved the goalpost to fit a predetermined outcome. They are stating that the nebulous, contradictory NIL guidelines don't matter and applying the old booster bylaws to collectives. In this case, then 100% of major programs in college athletics have significant violations. I'll agree with that. Because if you're gonna apply the old rules that you had with the boosters to collectives, yeah, then everybody will be in violations. That's crazy. That's crazy. So what is the NCAA doing? All they doing is picking on Tennessee. They want Tennessee to go down so bad. Why? I don't know. Because if that's the case with Tennessee, you got to look at Isaiah. Well, that would be considered tampering or whatever. But you still got to look at it. Pay for play. Because, no, Isaiah Bond, he goes to Texas. Next thing you know, he in a Lambo, taking pictures with Jeeps. So, hey, I mean, come on now. So that's the same thing. If you ask me, pay for play. That's what it is. So, and just like Tennessee State with Georgia, freaking Carson Beck, he said, I want this much money to come back and play. And then next thing you know, he's buying the Lambo. At least that's what Twitter make it seem like. Just putting it out there. It's the same shit. But Tennessee stopped bringing other programs in your stuff. Let the NCAA decide what they want to do with the Georgias, the Texas, if they decide to do something. Don't bring attention to them because you under the microscope. That is all I'm saying. You know, it is. I'm just a fan, so my little reading this article ain't gonna do nothing. But anyway, while the NCAA's witch hunt in Knoxville continues, Georgia quarterback Carson Beck, who reportedly wanted $4 million to return to Athens for the 2024 season, in parentheses, isn't that called pay for play? Reportedly recently bought a $300,000 Lamborghini. And they got the tweet, whatever. Carson Beck, I guess this the salesman. Carson Beck got the keys in his hand, standing with the Lambo, and that thing looked good too. I love it. Anyway, this is on the Players Lounge site on Twitter or X or whatever. And it says, shout out to at Carson Beck. Came through and got not the regular Lamb truck, but the Performante. Well, hey, congratulations to Carson Beck. Hey, you can't knock him. Hey, anybody else will take the money too. That's fact. So Tennessee, don't bring any attention to Georgia, Texas, and I know the other article y'all brought up Iowa with saying he was tampering with Caden Proctor. So hey, maybe they was, maybe they wasn't. But that's none of Tennessee's business. Just because you under the microscope, don't try to get the microscope off of you and put it on somebody else. Because Tennessee, they been after y'all. I'm going to tell you that now. They been after y'all. And then especially with the stuff that happened with Jeremy Pruitt, they been had the microscope on y'all waiting for any little thing that they think y'all violated. And they got something now, or they think they got something. But hey, in my opinion, they don't got a damn thing. Look, I don't think the NCAA needs to go after Georgia for this. Just like I think it's absurd they're going after Tennessee. The NCAA's entire approach to NIL is just completely backwards. Instead of helping the sport move forward, They're trying to retroactively punish program for breaking rules that does not exist. And that's my opinion too. That is my opinion too. Rules that just don't exist. You can't punish somebody for a rule or breaking a rule that don't exist. In my opinion. But NCAA look like they doing what the hell they want to do when it comes to Tennessee. Tennessee, the Attorney Generals, they trying to fight back. And I hope they get their way, even though they didn't get their temporary restraining order. Hey, it's all good, but they just got to keep pushing forward. So, hey. But anyway, let's go. To be clear, and I know some reporters in the national media are having a really hard time comprehending and understanding all this information. The rule that didn't exist is the one that says collectives are boosters. No one is saying that pay for play under the guise of NIL deals are legal. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But collectives are not boosters, I don't think. Totally different entity. But hey, it is what it is. Like I say, the NCAA trying to do what they want to do when it comes to Tennessee. The NCAA zeroing on frivolous violation by Tennessee that wasn't really a violation while ignoring the rest of the lavish spending of players that's happening in college football makes this whole thing laughable. The end of the NCAA is near, and it's their own damn fault, and I agree it's their own fault, and I agree that the NCAA lifespan is short right now because of the way college football is going. I think the way college football going, in a few years, it'll be just like the NFL. Just my opinion. But anyway, you already got players, like they say, like they did at Alabama. Come in, sign with the program, practice with the program, leave. That's what they did. And I'm talking about Julian Sane, and it was another one. Signed with the program, practice, left. Signed on early signing day, but hey, it is what it is, man. But then with the transfer portal, players can leave when they get ready, really. You don't want to give me this much money, I'm gone. Ain't no rules on that either. So it's just damn crazy. But Tennessee, don't you worry about the spending, the lavish spending that's going on in college football by other players and recruits. That ain't the right thing to do. And I'm going to start calling Tennessee the Nino Brown of college football because they always telling on somebody. And they got the mind frame of, if I go down, I'm trying to take everybody down with me. That's the Tennessee mind frame. And I'm on Tennessee's side. Like I said, I don't feel like they doing nothing wrong. But to try to bring everybody else into your situation is bullshit, in my opinion. So, hey, it is what it is, Tennessee. Do what you do and let everybody else do what they do. And if the NCAA want to shine a spotlight on them, let them do it. But don't you give the NCAA the spotlight to shine. Don't give them the ammunition. I don't think nobody gave them the ammunition to investigate y'all. Maybe Jeremy Pruitt. But anyway, hey, it is what it is. That's all I wanted to talk about for now. So, hey, I'll talk to y'all later. And Tennessee, stop snitching. Roll damn tide.